So this is Second Chronicles 35, and I'm gonna start from verse 15. And the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers. 7:14. Moreover, all the chief priests of the people transgressed very much after all the abominations of the heathen. So the children of Israel was destroyed for lack of knowledge. The chief priests and the people transgressed by following the abominations of the heathen, eating the abominable foods, worshiping their gods. In other words, taking part in their customs. That was adverse to the scriptures. That was adverse to the customs that the Heavenly Father had gave them. That was adverse to the knowledge that the Heavenly Father gave them. And polluted the house of the Lord, which he had hallowed in Jerusalem. And the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes, meaning rising up early. His messengers is talking about the prophets. So the Most High sent prophets unto them, and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. So because the Most High had compassion on the children of Israel and upon the land of Jerusalem, the land of Israel, he sent prophets unto them. Why? To correct them, to put them in order. All right, to teach them the right way. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High. Right? They mocked us. They didn't want to listen to the prophets thousands of years ago, and they didn't want to listen to the prophets today. And despise his word. Right? They despise the words of the prophets. Whenever we speaking the word of the Most High to them, they fan their hands. They shake their hands. You know, they make mockery of us. Like that dude, 14th Street, he got a chip on his hand and said, "Oh, I got the chip," and got a potato chip on his hand. Soon they actually had a real chip in his hand, a RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, man. You know, and send him because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words, and misused his prophets. Right? They killed the prophets. They slaughtered them. Okay, until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, till there was no remedy. And how did the wrath of the Lord rise against his people? Arise against his people? He put them into slavery under the other nations, till there was no remedy, till they had none to deliver them. It tells you that in the scriptures in the book of Deuteronomy, 28th chapter. You shall be delivered unto your enemies. You shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.